Do you change in life? If I'm asked question, have you ever changed in your life? Everyone will raise a hand, two legs, everything, because we are constantly changing. Now, of course, some changes are intentional, some changes are automatic, and some people are better with change, some are worse. And of course, I truly believe that we need to be good with change and be intentional and be initiative to making changes because being able to choose what kind of changes we need to make to get where we want. Now, when I think about change, a lot of times people try to make decision if they're supposed to change and where it's supposed to go, so they making a hard decision. So like when they stand in front of two paths and they spend a lot of time to figure out what kind of choice could be the best, because they know that if they will make one choice or another there will be a lot of changes, and those changes seems very uncomfortable, and only because of those they are afraid of those changes they are willing to wait and figure out which change could be the least uncomfortable, and they are taking that path because we're not supposed to think that way. We're supposed to think, okay, which path will lead as close as possible to our destination, where the journey will lead to our vision, dreams. That's how we choose it. So now when I think about change and when I think about taking one path, a lot of times when people take that new path, a new change, and start living that new way of living, new habits, what happens? You feel very uncomfortable. And of course, because you feel very uncomfortable of this change, you think this change is not for me. I need to go back to old ways of doing, but it is wrong. Now, I would love to give one analogy or simple example how most time it happens. I know, how often do you change your shoes? Or a new jacket or a new shirt. So, for example, for me, if you are like me, I always, when I buy new shoes, I hate those new shoes most of the time. But when I wear those shoes for a month or two, I start loving those shoes and I don't want to change them. And of course, they start to break, and I'm super sad that they are breaking because they become my favorite shoes of all. And then again, I go through the same thing. I buy new shoes, I don't like them, they're not as comfortable, it feels weird, and I just want to go to buy old shoes. But all shoes is already ruined and they will never come back to life. So that means exactly the same with new paths. We need to take in that new path, really live for 1 or 2 months, fully intentionally embracing the truth that will be uncomfortable, and we're able to persevere during those months, the new path will become the best path. And of course, in the future, we'll need to pivot it. And again, I understand that that change will bring new uncomfortable feelings, but again, the same as shoes, those old shoes, all habits need to be thrown away, and new paths need to be start become more comfortable and comfortable, and you will start to love it.